Today, I am going to be showing you guys my brand new pure sharpshooter on NBA 2K23. And I gotta say, this is definitely one of the craziest builds I've played on because shooting from limitless range on this build has never felt so easy. So today in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys gameplay in the rec center as well as in the park. And then at the very end of the video, you guys will get the build tutorial. But with all of that out of the way, let's get started. Now listen to me, if I'm making a pure sharp, I am making sure I'm shooting from limitless range every single play. I'm not giving the build a 99 3-pointer if I'm not shooting from behind the hash. Because let's be real, some of the people that make these pure sharpshooters are the little 6'1" point guards that get the 99 3-pointer. They still rim run most of the game, which makes no sense to me. You have a 99 3, take advantage of it. But now things are gonna get interesting because right here, Koza has play take. And I said, you know what? Let's just shoot it from even deeper than previously. Right there from the logo. And it goes in, and I'm telling you guys, I promise y'all, it is just as easy to shoot from limitless range when you have a 99 3-pointer as it is from just shooting at the 3-point line. Like, it is absolutely insane the amount of range that you have on this build and how easy it is to shoot. I genuinely feel like even though shooting is harder on 2K23, it's easier to shoot from limitless than it was last year, which kind of makes no sense, but it's also nice at the same time. But you know what? Just doing catch and shoot threes from limitless range is not that hard. Let's actually take some shots off the dribble right here. Now he's actually guarding me. We're gonna hit him with a little cross, snatch back, go all the way out to the logo, no take, off the dribble, and still hit that shot. After playing these first few games on this build, I genuinely feel like there is some value to making a build with a 99 3-pointer, but there's just one problem. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you that one problem in a second. Take a look at this right here. We got double take, 99 3, Hall of Fame, limitless. We're gonna just pull it from half court and it goes in, no problem. But speaking of problems, here's the one problem with the 99 3. It is so expensive to add to a build. So for example, when it comes to other attributes that you could upgrade to a 99, I feel like I could get a 99 driving dunk on a build and still have plenty of attributes left over. I definitely feel like I could make a 6'7" that gets a 99 steal and still have plenty of attributes left over to get a decent 3-point rating, decent dunk rating, as well as still having playmaking. But putting a 99 3-pointer on a build is so expensive that you're pretty much a liability on defense if you end up adding more playmaking to the build. But I mean, it is what it is because again, the 99 3-pointer is actually really crazy to have on a build. So I guess that's why they did it, in order to balance the game. But I don't know, because at the end of the day, even though you guys will make builds with a 99 3-pointer, I've still seen most of the people that have that type of build just spam quick drops as just rim run the whole game and take like 2 threes when you're on a 6'1", which makes even less sense. Now I do gotta say, even though this 6'5" pure sharp is probably not the best way to make this build, it's still definitely very fun to play on because you're still at a decent height. You can play some decent, I'm putting a big asterisk on that decent, but you could play decent defense on this build considering you are 6'5". You could get up, get some stops in the paint. You are gonna get bronze anchor on this build and you can get blocks, but the more popular versions of this builds are definitely the 6'3" and the 6'1" that end up getting the 99 3-pointer. And I just feel like being 6'3" or 6'1", it's just too difficult to try and get stops. Now right here, they try and go right up at me. We got that bronze anchor, we get a good contest, and we get the ball. We're just gonna hit him with a nice little misdirection, run to the right. They don't know who's supposed to be guarding who, and we end up pulling the limitless 3 and greening it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Since you guys have made it this far into the video, I'm gonna be honest with you. I suck, okay? I cannot play guard to save my life. This is actually one of the first builds I actually consider like a guard build that I have used this year, and I just can't time the jump shots to save my life because they're so much faster than what I'm used to. But we're gonna be fine. We're gonna get used to it eventually. Right here, we're gonna fade to the left, and it's an easy green. I definitely also feel like once I get Hall of Fame quick first step and I get handles for days on this build, it's gonna become a lot easier to actually get some buckets because my stamina was going down at a crazy rate when I was actually trying to dribble just by doing some basic combos since I don't have handles for days at the moment. So right now, when I'm currently using this build, I'm definitely a secondary ball handler, and my primary option is to be a spot up, which this build is absolutely insane at anyways. But, you know, this is definitely a fun build to play on. Having the 99 3-pointer does make the game fun and interesting for me. Again, I needed this type of build to really just spice up the gameplay for me a little bit, and this has definitely done that. And another thing that I haven't really mentioned yet, it's actually pretty cheap to upgrade. Me getting this build to 90 overall only costed me 190,000 VC, which is a lot cheaper than some of the other builds that I have had to make. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. Now let's hit this game winner real quick. Nobody's trying to guard me, but we will still just pull it from behind. Oh wait, we missed. Oh shit, never mind. All right, we're gonna take that ball. We're gonna try that one more time. 14 to 19. We need to shoot from behind half court. Both Koza and JR were telling me you better hit that from behind half court or else it's not gonna matter, because what's the point of having limitless range if you're not shooting from deep? But right here, this is going to be the final play. Now, let me show you guys how to make this build. Now, when it comes to the position, you could definitely make this build at the point guard, the shooting guard. You could honestly even make it at small forward. That's going to be completely up to you, but I ended up going with the shooting guard position. Now, when it comes to my version of the build, we ended up making this at the height of 6'5" with the weight of 175 and a 6'5" wingspan. And I understand you could definitely make this build at 6'4", 6'3", or 6'1", but I wanted to make a version of this build that is the tallest height possible while still getting a 99 three-pointer, so that's why I made it. You could definitely make this at 6'4" though, because then you'll get the smaller guard animation, so you get better hop jumpers, better dribble pull-ups, but I made it 6'5". It was a bit of a boneheaded decision, but you know what? It is what it is. All right, so when it comes to the finishing, you're gonna get a close shot of a 76 and a driving layup of an 80. This build is not gonna have any dunk. It was just too expensive to put onto the build, and I wanted to test out the layups a little bit, so it's kind of a two-way thing here, where I wanted to test out how good layups are in this game, and then secondly, I just did not have the attribute points to upgrade the dunks. So moving on to the shooting, you could see we have a 99 three-pointer, 84 mid-range, and a 79 free throw. This is going to get you literally every single shooting badge on Hall of Fame, and that's pretty much it. That's enough said. That Hall of Fame limitless range is crazy. Moving on to the playmaking, you're going to get a 70 pass accuracy, an 89 ball handle, and a 75 speed with ball. This is going to get you quick first step on Hall of Fame, as well as the Michael Jordan dribble style. And then when it comes to the pass accuracy, I realistically could go higher than 70. I could have gone up to a 75 to get some better passing styles, but I went with a lower passing rating to get the specific build name that you're going to see towards the end of the video. Moving on to the defense. Now, this is where things are going to get a little rough, but we're going to have a 60 interior, a 70 perimeter, a 59 block. Now, with the 59 block, you're going to get that chase down artist on silver, and with this build, you're going to get anchor on bronze as a default badge, which is going to be really important to have, as well as having a 60 interior defense to allow us to get some stops in the paint. And then obviously the 70 perimeter defense. I feel like 70 perimeter defense is absolutely serviceable on this build. Realistically, you are an offensive threat, so the fact that we can get some defense on this build is, I mean, you know, there's only so much we could do. Lastly, the physicals, you're going to have a 77 speed and 86 acceleration. The strength and the vertical are, well, pretty low, and then we're gonna get a 90 stamina on this build to finish this build out. Definitely not one of the best versions of making this build, but again, I wanted to make it the tallest possible while still getting a 99 three-pointer, so I did have to sacrifice a lot, but I still think this build is definitely usable, and if you want, you could definitely make a 6'3" or a 6'1" version of this build if you want to. Now, when it comes to takeovers, you definitely have plenty of options on this build. You're gonna get the shot creating or the sharpshooting takeovers as your primary or secondary takeovers, and I ended up going double limitless range. I really wanted to test how far we could shoot on 2K with having double limitless, as well as having the 99 three-pointer and the Hall of Fame limitless range. You could definitely run pull-up precision as one of your primary takeovers and sharpshooting as your secondary, or you can run double ankle breaking shots. That's going to be totally up to you. We get the player comparisons of JJ Redick, Tyler Hero, and Spencer Dinwiddie, and we get the build name Shot Creator, which is definitely one of my favorite build names in this game. Hope you enjoyed this video, but that's going to be pretty much it today. Yeah, I'm out. Later. Bye. See ya. Hasta la vista, bitch.